following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Oh, I'm going out, Dad.
Bonnie. He clasps you on the side. What's happened to your hair? It used to be just like your mother's, and now it's turned white. Have I missed your whole life? How time's weathered your once youthful face.
It's still youth. It changed.
Stretch.
It's all right, Dad.
Of course, I understand. Those nasty time bandits have been stealing my time, but I'll get them.
Dad, you just stay here, and I'll.
Did you know someone has been stealing water? I watered the plants earlier this morning, and when I came back later, it was gone.
Well,
it's a travesty.
I can look into that later.
If I was still a detective, I'd find out who done it.
But you're not a detective.
No. I'm in charge of the clock now. Isn't that right, Paul? Yes. Bonnie, what a surprise. It's been so long.
Going out, Dad. I'll see you later on.
Of course I understand. Say hello to your mother. Tell her I'll be home late. The clock needs all of my time.
So I'll get off.
Okay.
So I was going to the soda shop, the ice cream parlour.
Oh, the ice cream parlour.
Yep.
You were intercepted partway there.
Bonnie, how did it go? Do you have the results yet?
No.
Wait, of course you don't. Don't be silly. I'm sorry, I'm deeply concerned.
I know, but I'm not the only.
And your other friends are there.
I'm not the only one that's.
And Beefhead and Chet.
I'm not the only one that said to is a candidate. I'm one of a few.
Well, let's hope you get it. You're the best candidate, says Delilah, your friend.
Thanks.
I mean, if it's what you want, and you do want what's best for the vault, right?
We do want what's best for the vault.
Good. We knew you were the right kind of person. Hey, do you have to go back on duty so soon, or could we hang out in the bowling alley and maybe flip some chits?
I don't have duty till later.
Swell! We can get really swell!
Yes. Let's go.
Roll your bowling.
What would that be?
Bowling.
I don't have bowling.
Have a bowling
Then don't
stick?
roll. Okay, you sucked.
It was never my pastime, so I'm quite happy to be bowling.
While you're bowling, Jill Haber will come up here, and like in the middle of your backswing, she'll be like, "Bonnie, hi, it's me, Jill Haber."
Got a ball.
Yeah, I held onto the ball.
Hi, we've got a lottery tomorrow. I know it's short notice, but will you be able to join the dance troupe and put something on, maybe?
I don't know if I'm on duty tomorrow. I think I'm on duty tomorrow.
Oh, nut butter. Well, we can't interfere with duty. Oh, say hello to your dad for me. It's been so long since he's had time for entertainment. He should really come along to the lottery if you think he can make it.
I think he'll be busy.
He's not still on those awful mentats, is he? I really don't approve of those. Someone should stop him.
Yes, but...
Well, that's awful unmutual. Oh, well, I better get on with organizing the thing. You be good, honey. Stay clean.
Thank you.
Oops.
Oh, really? Okay, that's suboptimal.
Well, I know. I mean, with we're having to pull extra duties with the visitors, so it hasn't been ideal for anyone.
Oh yeah, those visitors. They're real interesting. That buff, he seems real swell.
Oh,
Seems like a total Zeep to me, but...
I
Well, that red-colored hair one certainly is a Zeep. She's bad news.
just want this duty to go smoothly and for them to pass through.
We don't see you around the theatre these days. You should come in and watch a movie sometime.
It's been hard, and
It'd be real swell to see you while I'm at work.
it would be swell, but it's been hard lately because of the. I had to catch up with all the previous cases and all the laws. I mean,
Oh, man, that must be real hard.
Yeah, that must be real hard. That's beefhead.
maintenance.
I was just thinking.
Yeah, Beefhead finally mastered cart pushing. He's not banging into anything anymore. Yeah, I got my cart push license.
That's swell.
That's real swell.
Yeah, what else he can do? He can put in a dimmer switch.
Oh, savage!
Now, see, I was
Is
just
there
thinking.
any reason why you want me here? I'm just going to leave. I mean,
The journey's holding down, or it flies up into the sky.
I just thought he was from a premier line, like Beefy. The Beefstones.
Oh God! What if he's related to Beef?
He can't be.
Well, I mean,
Feet.
Yeah, things are going real swell down in maintenance.
well, it must be going really well down there since we got the purifiers going.
Yeah, I've got to do my tour under Prowler Portside Sanitation System Supervisor soon. You know what a taskmistress she is, but if I do well there, I could get Sanitation's Engineer Duty Officer. And then it's only a short match up to Dexter, Starboard Side Sanitation System Supervisor, because he's be stepping down soon, and if I can get that job, well, I won't be taking no shit from nobody.
Oh,
You're the smartest man in that department.
Oh, there's lots of swell guys down there. You really ought to get to know a couple of them. Just because we're janitors doesn't mean we're all total zeebs. I like zeebs. They feel funny in my throat. Yeah, they sure do, Beefhead, yeah. If only his mother hadn't been violently psychotic and beaten him 17 times over the head with a tire iron. Why do we even have tire irons?
well,
Weapon shop.
she was.
Stupid Second Amendment.
She was convicted of that, and
Now she's away remaindered. And all the other Santa things that pulled the sleigh. All the remaindered. Okay. We'll leave that one alone and go bowl.
Delilah's like, so, I understand there's 2 mutants that come with the surface dwellers. I saw them. You have to hang around with those? Do they touch you? Is it weird?
it's not weird. I mean, it is what I have to do. They do their thing, and if they don't follow suit, I'll just shoot them next time.
Wow. And of course, you have to look after the security from the overtoppers. So, I mean, do you think they'll die to bullets, or will it be like in that movie where they have to use prayer? They came from the devil's planet!
I don't know. I mean, we'll have to use the tools that we've got, and if those tools that I've got don't work, then we'll have to go with the bigger ordnance.
Oh, well, someone's important.
75 caliber.
No, you lock down the room that you're in, You turn the air out, suck it out.
Or you activate the flame nozzles.
Oh yeah, the flame nozzles.
The nozzles. I understand there was a mutant rampage in one of the interrogations. Oh, they caught the murderer. You were in testing. You probably haven't heard the guy who killed your mother. It was that maintenance guy. Awesome, Bert Awesome or something like that. You know, he was that Zeeb in that class we all used to tease.
But he...
And then he turned into a huge mutant, and they had to kill him. Apparently he became so huge, his remaindered proteins will be keeping us well in all kinds of different stock, like cellulose and things, for maybe a year.
Did they find out why he was doing it?
He was a mutant. Mutants are evil.
I know this, but... Sorry, it's hard to... There's normally a reason... Mutants, no.
Oh, by the way, I know he's like one of your security compatriots, but that complete bad news Lee that they've got hanging around with them, Brodus, more like Chodus.
I didn't get to choose who is their off-duty as my counterpart, but yeah, Lee would not have been my
God, can you
choice.
imagine drawing him from the husband lottery? Like... So maybe you better hook up with that overseer pretty soon.
What?
Otherwise you could end up in the lottery. You know, you don't pick it within 5 years, they'll pick for you.
But I'm still only within my first year.
Well, you know, no need to wait. Anyway, onto other things. So yeah, they caught the murderer and killed him, so you must... It's awesome, right?
Oh, I'm going to have a look at the files when I get back.
They've been all over the place, like poking into things and looking around. It's weird. It's almost like they're spies.
No, they were told to do this by the overseer. I mean,
Oh, well, this is okay.
They wouldn't have been let to go anywhere unless the overseer said so. I mean...
Well, you'll know all the overseer's decisions, won't you?
So when's your meeting?
You know I wasn't selected.
Why not?
You know who my parents are.
Yeah.
Anyway. You have fun into the night and catch up with your friends. And then you are rousted out of your fun and forced to go back on duty early because these guys are here and let's get all the player characters together. That's not how they put it, but you know. Brodus has to go work a penitence shift. Where he spoke ill of a supervisor, so...
Ooh, yep.
Off onto the super shift you go. So you're brought... So this tard walks up and hastily tucking things into utility pouch.
Sorry,
Here is your regularly assigned duty officer, pulling overtime as is responsible. I have to go make my penitence to the chief.
Welcome back, darling.
Hey,
thank
Officer
you.
Bonnie.
Hey, it's the super blonde girl.
I'm so
How's
glad
your
that
dad?
Zeeb's gone.
he's...
Is there anything we can do? Like, we have a diverse array of skills. Roxanne's really good at berating people back into acting normally.
The problem is, because of the mentats...
The what?
Of the drugs they have them on, they are...
So you have drugs.
Oh yes, we've got amazing drugs down here.
I thought drugs
we
were
found
bad.
some.
No, medicated drugs. So the drugs that we found the other day, they're all medicated drugs. If you've got a prescription for them...
You have drugs called Psycho.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was wondering about that.
What on earth is wrong with you? No, never mind. They probably have a very good reason. Probably means like swell butter down here or something.
No. But
I'm confused constantly and I'm useless here.
it just...
Yeah, well, don't try to hold back on berating the poor people for...
What?
Yes, sir.
Wait, what?
I mean...
Oh, it is a land of magical weirdness down here.
No, I mean, like, don't directly call them like stupid or
They're not stupid. They've just got
Or
weird
insane
different ways
because-
of saying things that seem insane to me.
just because they have a drug called
Like,
Psycho.
what the hell is a Zeeb? Sorry, I know, blasphemy.
It's something that's cropped up a few times, and a few people have said it, and we still have no idea what it means.
A lot of Z words.
I thought I was
see-
learning what it meant from your friends, but I kind of got confused.
Sounds a bit like it means square, but I don't know.
Brad
how,
seems swell, though.
How did your tests go? Your friends seem worried about you.
Are you alright?
How would you put a Zeeb is a idiot, nincompoop,
Oh,
stupid.
like a square.
That's what
No,
I said.
no.
A square is
Like,
someone who...
like an unswell?
Wait, no, I have spent enough time with Tom to know a square is just someone who is really uncool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
So
Yeah,
they'd be
so
like
that's
a
what
George.
it is then.
No.
Well,
No.
okay.
Anti-smart. An
Not
idiot.
Cool's fault.
You could be square and not be a nincompoop.
Oh, so it's a specific type of square who's also a complete moron idiot.
No, a square, it doesn't have to be a moron.
No, but I mean, a Zeeb is a square, but then also a moron and an idiot. Is that what you're saying? It's very important.
Is it?
I feel we are harming the poor girl after her battery of tests, and we all know that tests are not fun where we come from.
You're right. This girl's probably got a lot of pressure on
I
her
enjoyed
right
my
now.
testing. What, it got me where I am today.
Did you get blood testing?
Yep.
Smart.
I was warned. I had neighbors.
We were not.
Ooh, so they stuck the thing up your rear end?
Oh,
Oh my.
I knew it was a good idea to skip school that days.
Anyway,
So much as explained.
what would you like to know? Sorry, you've asked me so many things. Which one first?
well, I was just going to tell you. You probably heard some things about us solving the murder
Yes.
in your absence, but we don't really believe that we have.
Then why did you say you did?
we
That wasn't
didn't.
so much us as everyone else from the vault around us, and we couldn't really convince them otherwise.
So hold on. Was he a mutant?
Yes.
well, yeah,
Boy, was he ever.
Yeah.
He turned
It was-
into a meat wall and
shot some
Kept
lasers.
expanding and shot lasers, and then he absorbed Roxanne, and he tried to tentacle him. And
But we
I
killed
hid
it.
like a coward and
So-
cried a bit.
So he spent so much time around the reactor that he's.
Mutated. I
Well, we don't
don't
know
think
what
it works that
comes
way,
from.
but
It
Well,
certainly
he would
was
have been tested when he
dramatic.
was 18, and
sometimes the mutant gene activates after you're 18. You don't always just go, whoop, that's near the end of puberty, here we go. It's a window usually between 16 and 22, where your mutant gene usually activates. But then sometimes it activates in your 60s, or when you're a child, like Stephanie was the 7-year-old.
all good.
And then there's the Midnight Twins who were.
yeah.
Who were always from the time they were
Yeah,
mutants.
what a waste. Roll to see if I sort of. Oh fuck! I rolled a 20.
No, you're fine.
I rolled a fucking 20.
It's fine. It's fine. I prefer you waste them here.
Yeah. Oh, really? Oh. That'd be why we still blood test for compatibility. Yeah, no, makes sense.
Of course it does.
Well-
we super future outsider people, we've got a ball on these things.
And it seemed like he suddenly awakened and mutated right there, because that just went out of control so very quickly.
He panicked when he was being prodded and shocked and interrogated.
But you see, Wanda here found out that
That didn't really do much.
you did 90% of the work on this specific case.
Which is why I said just hid in the room and cried while everyone else fought.
That was the 10% you didn't do.
But that's a hell of a 10%. Sorry, profanity, blasphemy, and other things that might be guilty of.
I'm basing it off of time. It didn't take that long.
So-
Anyway,
Tell that to poor Roxanne. It sucked into her meaty bits.
Wanda, I feel we're straying from the explaining of where we are currently to...
Oh, so yeah, we still think the killer's out there. And we think it's someone who's been using a security spike to delete information from a computer, which you probably
well,
have never
from
heard of.
almost every computer.
There's evidence in the terminals of a lot of redacted person passing through things, mostly around the promenade. So we're trying to work out who the mysterious person is.
Also, the guy who died and was a mutant ended up having an alibi. That wasn't even his shift that night. He was home.
And, of course, possession of a security spike is already a crime, so...
And there are apparently only 3.
Yes, the overseer, the chief,
And your computer controller guy.
and the computer controller guy.
Cajoler.
Cajoler.
Cajoler guy.
Cajoler.
More like what you do to computers.
So, it's not the overseer.
And we've already eliminated the chief of security.
By which we mean, from our investigation, we have not put him
Mutated.
inside into a thing and
Yes.
distilled him down into his goo and then fed
Yeah.
it to us as
It
crime.
is most definitely not possible to access the
No
box
need to be so specific.
that the spike is contained within.
Sorry?
It is most definitely not possible to open the lock without the key for the box the spike he has is contained within. So unless they could get a hold of the key, that takes that one out.
And apparently the engineer that created the spike in the first place, Torias, is no longer in the vault, nor is there...
No, Taras was ejected last year.
And there's no signs of a fourth
Wait,
key.
he was ejected last year?
Yes.
But he was only just outside your vault.
He's the way we found this place. He died not long after we
So he
followed him in the sewers.
went out and found you and brought you here.
We came here for secondary reasons and encountered him in the middle of our other
Then
investigation
he led us here.
and then died.
So he did what he was supposed to.
Yes, effectively.
Then, even being a mutant, he fulfilled the Vault's job.
So computer cajoler seems like the only,
And
eliminating the possibility of there being a fourth unregistered key.
okay.
Spike, anyway.
Well,
I,
unless the old man did make another one and it's just somewhere else, like in his quarters or whatever.
Well, I mean,
they said his quarters were reassigned to someone else.
Yes.
But I would just like to play devil's advocate, and the computer cajoler spike needs to be made sure that that's safe. If someone can talk to the overseer and make sure that his is indeed safe. And we already know about someone else that has been exposed to the technologies that Torias was working on and paid attention to listening and learning what he could from him. So there's
The guy who, the weapons
owner
guy,
of Second Amendment.
how amenable would the overseer be to us, examining his key and...
You can
Spike,
ask
I
him,
should
but I
say.
don't.
I mean, you know him better than we do, of course. We just want to... We just want to make sure that nobody snuck in and illegally stole his spark or something.
But if they all believe the case is solved, you're going to have no grounds to be able to ask this.
Oh, we've already got enough evidence because we've actually got recorded evidence of these data erasures illegally taking place.
So
Your maintenance chief was rather upset to find redacted information in his system.
And the security chief is now also concerned because we've since talked to him.
So why did the security chief not bring it up with the overseer? He's closer to the overseer than I am. I'm only a first-year cadet officer.
Well, maybe he is. We only just met with him a few minutes before you came here.
Sorry,
We were literally just talking to him.
I thought it was solved.
So did we for a very
A
brief
lot
window.
a lot of people around here seem really invested in it being solved, but we are just very thorough.
To be fair, we never quite
Well,
thought that was the end of
it's
it.
it's hard because, all of us have been affected by this in some way. Some more than others, but there's only ever 350 of us.
349 right now.
That we were just at your archives earlier today, and it said you originally, when the Vault was founded, you had 200 members, so you were allowed to explode up to...
The 200 members were to to allow for
The growth.
the growth. So 200 members, then we were to 350, which would then allow
Stable.
growth. I mean, if we had the full 350, you would have to have
You'd have to wait till someone died to have sex.
and
That ain't happening.
it's not really taught too often in school, but obviously we need to know why our population is this. To sorry, you want to see the overseer? Yes.
I mean, it's up to the boss.
Well, I mean, we're probably best to investigate the cajoler first. but
I think we've already kind of met him, and he might need to forget about us for a little while.
What
True.
did you do?
Oh, he was at the archive, right?
Oh, someone here may have said some things that he considered blaspheme, and we were told to get out. So it would be in our best interest to not cause him any more stress.
I'm surprised that didn't happen at the school.
It just our
What did you do at school?
Oh, we were teachers for a wee bit.
So you
the school children asked questions about what life was like in the surface, and we answered them in a way that the teacher was happy with and paid us for our talk.
After we stopped letting Roxanne talk to the kids.
It's very important.
why would that be an issue? Isn't she in charge?
yeah, but
Nominally.
I'm going to just bite my tongue before I get in more trouble.
She's getting better.
Like, why? It would hurt.
If you have heard any of the new rumors circulating the bolts about bats with pigeons for butts,
Or elephants powering our cities.
Oh, sure, you believe that stuff, but not the truth. Crying out loud.
Wait,
Someone-
if you deliberately submitted false information, remainder time.
Quiet, Wanda.
Yes,
She-
yes, and massa.
she's been getting a little bit frustrated and saying silly things which appear to have taken off like brush on fire.
Yeah, the etiquette and protocol classes clearly have had very little effect. On me too, I have to admit.
As
But
long-
I'm still new.
No, I
I have
tried.
an excuse.
just
I
pa-
tried.
just-
They
just-
don't listen. No offense, but you don't.
Just Pat Wanderers, just like, as long as you don't get Officer Bradford to point guns at us again, it's all good.
I mean, I saved their lives. So
Yes. Yeah.
We're trained to shoot anyone that's a threat to the vault.
Oh, right. Keep forgetting you're not Los Angeles police officers.
Sorry.
Don't apologize for not being that. Don't ever.
What would a Los Angeles
Well,
officer have
you
to
know,
do with?
shoot minorities for no reason, for one.
Sorry.
They like doing it.
They don't have minorities.
Oh, right. Well, never mind. It doesn't apply to you. You live in your ideal little world of whites.
It's something we'll explain to you if this all gets resolved and you see the surface.
You don't need to shoot us. We've already saved your vault at least twice.
Well, we still have to stop that killer before the event tomorrow when they kill again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that would be the thing we need to jump on and see whether the Overseer will still see
Tomorrow.
us.
That's today. The event.
Oh no.
Wait, what? They moved it up?
No, it's tomorrow. It's
They-
not. It hasn't crossed over the midnight yet.
Oh, I haven't. Oh, so I got called on real early. Okay. I thought didn't realize it was that early.
Bonnie, on the subject of above ground, have you considered the possibility? And I don't mean to be forward here. I know you've been through a lot with what's happening with your father, but there may be a way to save him above ground.
What, you've got a cure for the mentats?
Well, we don't know what the Mentats is, but we have a lot of advanced doctors and such.
Our
Dr. Abominus could do something.
That's what I was thinking. If we could get a sample to Abominus when this is all sorted out, or ideally,
I mean,
take
if-
your father there.
if we establish trade and relations, that would be fantastic. However, murder is a more pressing
No,
concern.
yeah. I just thought I should bring it
Also,
up.
that detective problem is worldwide.
It's become more than the detective problem. Remember
It's the mentats that he was on, because what happens is the mentats, they improve intelligence. I mean,
thought he'd be really useful while he's still kind of tripping on
That's the
Mentats.
problem. He's on Mentats, and it's very addictive. And
It's kind of like that BTL stuff, I guess.
sorry,
We're in the right
we have
time
this
period.
problem on the surface where someone's been making a drug called Better Than Life. Super addictive, performance-enhancing drugs.
One of them is an
Better
intelligence
smarts,
one.
more powerful.
It's a whole series of
reflexes.
Some of them do.
Sounds like Jet.
Well, they have a whole different. They're all color coded, and each one does a different thing.
The white
You were
noise.
asking about Psycho before.
Well,
Yeah.
It's a
Sounds
numbing
like
agent
Red
and
Ray.
makes pain go away.
White noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I've heard.
Buffets temporarily improve strength.
Red Rage. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We had
Mentats are basically that purple one that the students will
Oh dear.
So that's where these have been coming from.
How would they be coming from here? The vault is sealed.
Well, I mean, you do
take. It
keep,
could be a coincidence.
you do
It
have
could be.
people leave your vault that remember things.
Yeah,
so-
but
5 years ago, the developer of these drugs was exiled as a mutant.
oh no.